Hey guys, welcome back to the Radical Kitchen. I'm so excited for this episode today because we're working with one of my favorite cruciferous vegetables, purple cabbage. So what you're going to need is a head of purple cabbage, a couple limes, some good salt, and cayenne pepper. And that's it. And a big bowl, and a cutting board, and a big knife. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with a whole head of purple cabbage. And what I'm going to do is I gave it a quick rinse and I'm just going to pull off the outer leaves. Then we're going to cut the whole head in half from the top to the stem. Just be really careful when you're doing this, especially with a big head. So straight down the middle, it will look something like this. So I'm going to put half of that aside, and I'm just going to work with half right now because this actually makes quite a bit. So after this, it's pretty easy. All we're going to do is do thin shavings, as thin as possible. And just throw it in our big bowl here, as much as I can get of it. And kind of breaking it up as I throw it in the bowl. When I get to a certain point, I like to cut out the stem, or the core, whatever you want to call it. And what you want to do is make a cut right down, like a V-shaped cut on both sides. So here and then here. And it should just pop right out. And this is going to be really tough. You don't want to chew on that. Alright, now this is all done. I'm going to put it in our big bowl. And you'll see it's just really, really beautiful and really colorful. So what we want to do is now add our salt and lime. So for every half a head of cabbage, you can do 1 to 2 teaspoons of salt. I just like to start small because you can never take salt out. You could always add more. What the salt will do is start to pull moisture out of the cabbage. So that's done. We're just going to let this sit for a moment, and we're going to cut our limes. We're going to cut our limes. But what we want to do, you want to roll the lime first because it releases the juice in the lime. It breaks up all the little juice pockets. Add lime to taste. I really like things really sour, so I'm just going to add a lot. If you don't have one of these, just use your hands. It's a good workout. Oh. You have your salt, you have your lime juice. Now what we're going to do is move this out of the way. We want to make sure we have a clear space. We want to make sure we have clean hands, and we're just going to make our fists. So you probably want to take your jewelry off and just brush this down. And what this is helping do is helping release more of the moisture in the cabbage and softening it up. Tossing. Punching. It's a really good way to get anger out of your system. You'll start to see it starting to soften up. Alright, it's getting pretty soft. Let's give it a taste. It's really good. The only extra thing I think this needs is a little spice, so I'm going to add just a 1/4 teaspoon, maybe a little less, about a pinch of cayenne pepper. And you want to do this at the end because if you're going to be kneading the cabbage, you don't want to get the spice all over your hand and then go and rub your eye or wipe your butt. You don't want to get a spicy butt. Let's give it another taste. Oh my god. You want to try it? I recommend this fresh, raw slaw over any fermented foods like kimchi or sauerkraut because the bacteria in fermented fruits and vegetables thrives on decaying matter. We are living beings, so it's not harmful, but it's not beneficial. This is raw and alive and full of so much more phytochemicals, which helps fight cancer, and antioxidants, which helps us age less. It also goes really well with Mexican food. If you have a Mexican food addiction like I do, I really like to have rice and beans with this and salsa, and it's just the best. So I hope you like it. Enjoy.